Normal? Is it normal, y'all, for a jailer from another state to follow people around? Is that shit normal? I don't think so. I don't think that's normal. I got updates for y'all. We'll talk a little bit about court. We'll talk more about the fact that I'm being stalked in person by a Kentucky jailer, an obsessed, cringy, peanut head Kentucky jailer stalking me. I'm gonna let some people build in this room. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Let's get some people up in this room. Let's get some up in here. Hey, you guys, as you come in here, well, I guess that won't work. How old is everybody in here? Let's show our age. Everybody tell me your age. I'm, oh shit, now I don't know. I'm like 48. I think I'm 48. I think I'm 48. Maybe I'm 47. So, come on, everybody, show your age. This will be fun. Or at least get close. Somewhere, a lot of people in their 60s, 49. This goes for the ladies too. It's okay, no shame in here. I just want a roundabout, just so I can sort of gauge a time frame here. So we got a lot of people between 40s and 70s here. So put a 1 in chat if you remember the band The Police, the music band The Police with Sting. You remember them? Put a 1 in chat if you ever saw or heard the band Police. I think they were like in the 80s, I want to say. So there's some ones flying. A lot of you have heard of The Police. I don't know why that Zoom's doing that. It's weird. Let me see if I can fix it. Right there, maybe. Okay, so what about the song Every Breath You Take? You remember that song? It was a big hit. It was a big hit. It had a good melody, like it fit, the time frame. It was a good tune. Everybody listened to it. Made it on a top 100 charts and stuff. Everybody was jamming it out. Did you ever listen to the fucking words? Did you ever listen to the words of that Stalker song? I'm sorry, but Sting, I don't know what was going on in his head during that time. Or if we ever really conceived. What up, Tube Sock? It's crazy that JJ's still paying for Todd and Direct, you say? Right? Thank you for the $2 super chat, Tube Sock. So that song, it really struck a chord with a lot of people. It got very popular. And the words, does that prove? Put a 1 in chat if you think that might prove that people are prone to agreeing with being fucking stalkery. Like, that shit is not okay, man. I got a lot of people that are completely obsessed in a real negative way. Me and Tiffany do. In a real bad way. And one of them is a fucking low-level Kentucky official who's filed 15 bogus charges on me. Now, I'm going to talk about the court case that I know a lot of you want to hear, but I need you to hear this. So let me turn the truck off. So I need you to hear this so that you understand what I'm concerned about, like where my mind frame is. A lot of people try to say that they know what I'm thinking, or allege that I'm doing this thing or that thing, but I don't mind sharing what the fuck's really going on up in here. I'm not going to litigate on YouTube, but I don't mind telling you the truth about what's going on, with us. And I need to tell you what happened. So, as most of you all know, I had court today with YouTuber Todd Bryant. We filed it. Some people may not like that we litigated, but you would do it too if someone was stalking your kids, right? Put a one in chat if you would take action if you found out that grown men were stalking your kids and more, and running around calling you a pedo every single day of the week and trying to ruin your business of 20 years, your whole life you worked for. Put a one in chat if you agree to litigating against that kind of stuff. I mean, of course I'm going to litigate because I can't do anything else. The legal system doesn't allow me to do anything else, and I've got public officials crawling up my ass like they want to do a fucking colonoscopy. They want to be the camera. The people the public officials that are crawling in my ass want to be that tiny little camera that is on the end of a colonoscopy tool. They want to go all the way in and see every little inch of everything on the inside and be pulled back out. That's what they want. So I can't do anything other than litigate, than utilize the court system, which is what we're doing. It's a smart thing to do. So that's what we're doing. We have to, because we are going to protect our reputations. We're going to protect our children. We're going to protect our home. We're going to protect my career, right? And Tiffany's career. She's working really hard getting through law school. Really hard. And I'll be damned if we're just going to sit back and be bullied by some obsessive freaks whose only goal is to destroy everything in our life. We're not just going to sit back and allow that. That's what court is for. Now, let me tell you what happened today. And I'll lead up to it with this. So you all are probably aware that in my Meade County case with the 15 bogus charges, before the Meade County judge recused, right before he recused, he made a couple of judgments, judge's orders. If you ask me, both of them were unconstitutional, but he made them. And when a judge makes an order, you follow it. You do what you got to do. So what the judge did right before, and he knew he was going to recuse, but what he threw in there real quick and made it difficult for everybody else, including the new judge, is he did an order of no contact against me and Tiffany for the clerk's office and for the jailer. All right. The witness against me. And I'm the witness in my case as well. So the judge did a no contact, not a protection order, not a protective order, okay? A no contact order. Keeping Tiffany and I from being able to get our records, file anything in our court cases, anything like that. That's what that did. It's unconstitutional. Now, I agree with having no communication with the other parties involved in the case. I think that's legit. I don't have any problem with that whatsoever. But the people pretending to be victims in that case are the ones that wanted the judge to give them these orders, to put these orders on me and Tiffany saying, we're scared of him and Tiffany, we're scared of him. We want no contact. We want protective orders. So the judge gave them no contact orders on us. So if that call's gonna be for you, Chris Ruff. I'll get to it in a minute. So if you're supposed to be the victim, put a one in chat if you think the victim would try to stay away from who they're alleging is a danger to them. Put a one in chat if you think the people that are asking the judge to put protective orders in place, no contact orders, put a one in chat if that person would try to stay the fuck away from the party that they say they need to be protected from. A lot of ones. Because this fucking jailer is stalking us in person. It went from stalking our kids to full-on stalking us. So I had court with Todd today. With Todd. Nobody else. Just me and Tiffany had court with Todd. And who do you all think showed up? Who do you all think was there to try to intimidate? Who do you think was there? I'm going to let you all answer this. No, don't say that, Sheriff. That's right, Claire. I bet you're not the only one that's going to guess that. Well, that would have figured it out. What the fuck is he doing? He also did it when I had court in Hardin County. He's crossing state lines to stalk me and Tiffany. This shit is fucking ridiculous. That's not normal, is it? Is that normal? Is that normal for a jailer? No, the clerk hadn't done it, Joe, but the jailer has. The jailer's doing it. The jailer keeps following me around. He knows that I'm going to be at court. He knows that I'm not going to miss court. So therefore, he knows where I'll be. I saw that comment. Who said that? The sheriff said he's crossing lines and then snorting them. Oh, Rosie says projecting much. You're a liar. What am I lying about? Tell me, Rosie. There's one of them. You know, you just can't convince a bootlicker that they're doing the wrong thing when they slobber on the boot. There's no point in arguing with Rosie. You all can if you want, but I'm telling you, it's pointless. Rosie's mind is set. She is going to back the government no matter what they do, and you cannot change their mind. I mean, have fun trying. You know, if you want to waste your time trying, go for it. Maybe you'll talk sense into her, maybe you won't, but my experience is pointless. So we can just say what really goes on, what really happens. Their mind's already made up. But there are a lot of people who are unaware of what the fuck goes on. There are a lot of people who will hear something like this and say, holy shit, that ain't right. That ain't right. And we need more of those ears. So, you know, make sure y'all share these videos out and let's start getting some energy behind some of this, because what's going on in Meade County, Kentucky with these corrupt officials has got to have attention put on it. It really needs attention put on it. So, you know, I'm not opposed to being a responsible adult. And I'm not dumb. I know I'm not a sovereign citizen. I know that our government is not going to disappear overnight and suddenly we're going to get to live some perfect life with harmony between everyone and no government and everybody's going to do just fine, Rosie. I don't think that. I'm responsible. I'm an adult. I got a family. I got a life. I got a business. I got horses. I got stuff to take care of. And I know that no matter what I would love deep in my heart, that it's just the way this is the world we live in. And the world we live in requires us to utilize the legal system for these types of issues. When your kid gets stalked by grown men, you have to report it. Put a 1 in chat if I'm right, you all. Put a 1 in chat if you agree. That is the legal system that we are living in, whether we like it or not. When we find out that grown men are stalking our kids, we have to report it. 1 for yes, 2 for no. I mean, there is another option, but do you want to be the one to get in trouble for the actions of some idiot? Are you even any better, Rosie, if you were to do something to that person and not report it? So which one of us is the dumbass here? Is it me who reports it? Or is it you who thinks that you can come into a chat with 75 people and say that you're a pussy for using the government system that you pay for? You think I like it? You think I like it? Because they're not very proactive and they're not very effective and they don't do a very good job of keeping up with that system. So I would like it better if we didn't have to use that reporting system. But that's not the world we live in, Rosie. That's not the world we live in. Now, it's weird for someone to be a bootlicker and at the same time be against the government. That just doesn't make sense to me. That, like, I don't understand what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing going to bat and lying for a corrupt government official? But at the same time, you don't believe in the reporting process when the crime is committed against your child. Fucking idiot. Makes no sense. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you an idiot, Rosie. I take that back. Kind of. All right. So I get to court, and yeah, the jailer's there. Why? Anybody? Why? Why is the jailer who pressed 15 false charges against me stalking me to other states? And this ain't the first time. He's done it every single time he knows where I will have to be. Anybody? Anybody know why they would do that? I'm going to let y'all guess. Trying to create more charges. Well, you said find more charges, Bill, but I think maybe you mean create. Trying to create some charges. NZ says because he's a stalker, because he works for the cops. Well, he's a fucking wannabe cop. We got a call. The jailer's a wannabe cop. He tried to get on at the state police and they told him no. And then he ran for jailer. I live rent free in his head, says Carl. I don't know how. I don't pay no attention to that dumbass. Just the government functions. That's all that matters to me. I got you, tag. I think it's to intimidate. Put a one in chat if you think it might be to intimidate. I'll tell you in a minute, Ellen. Put a one in chat if you think it might be he's trying to intimidate. I think that what he hopes is that his peanut head presence behind me while I'm trying to do something that I'm unfamiliar with and setting Tiffany's PTSD off, all right? I think he's trying to intimidate us so that we'll fuck up and not litigate properly. That's what I think. It's not going to work. They don't know us very well. They don't know what all we have persisted through in the past 4 or 5 years. Yeah, he's trying to be intimidating. There is such a felony, if you believed in law, Rosie, called intimidating participants in a legal proceeding. And it goes both ways. You notice the word participants that you would love to argue, Rosie, if I didn't use the word participants? Because you can't argue the fact that everyone participating in a proceeding is a participant, and that's how it's written in the felony in Kentucky law. Intimidating participants in a legal proceeding. Stalking our children is intimidating. Put it on the chat if you agree on that, y'all. Stalking somebody's children is to intimidate. What if you agree? You don't agree with that, Snow? Stalking somebody's kids? Now I'm talking about underage kids. I'm not talking about adults here. I'm talking about juvenile children. Kids. Sheriff says DD could fit his whole size fridge, I'll bet. You like it? I got DD on the thumbnail. That phone call I got a minute ago is in reference to old DD. Old direct douche. We're going to solve some problems over in his camp. Wait, what? Nope, he hasn't stalked anyone's kids. No one has, says Rosie Rebel. Except he did. What about it, Rosie Rebel? Was he at court today? Rosie, put a 1 in chat. If the jailer was in Indiana at my court hearing, sitting in the room at my court hearing today, put a 2 in chat if you deny that. What do you mean bullshit what? I wish I had the panel available. I'm on a cell phone. I can't bring Rosie up. I would love to bring Rosie up and just dog walk her across the YouTube streets. Nah, ain't no witness, Ginger. They didn't have witnesses today, bro. We were moving courts. All right, now we'll talk about the case. So many people are confused, and I understand why. Because Tiffany and I are not bringing this shit to YouTube. It involves the kids. You hear Todd over there talking about, oh, I'm going to get records and expose them all over the internet. You know what the fuck records he's talking about? Kids' health records. Children's mental health records. I don't care how squeaky clean those records might be. I sure as fuck ain't trying to put them on YouTube or give them to him. That's what he's talking about, this discovery. That's what he's asking for. Is children's mental health records. Yeah, right, Bill. Why would the jailer have a no contact order, but then he wants to have contact, right? Makes no sense. That's right, y'all. Children's mental health records. That's what he's requesting. No matter what he tells you, Rosie, and I'm not here to argue on YouTube, especially with that case. I wouldn't have gone through all the trouble and done it right and gone through the right processes to do it in a courtroom if I was just planning on doing it here. I'm not doing it here. And the reason we're doing this, it's all the same. It's all one issue with Bryant. It's all one issue. The issue is that he is trying to destroy our reputation. He is lying about us. He is ruining my business. He is, and this is not in order, okay? He is stalking our kids. He's interfering with our court proceedings. He's trying to come up with more fake charges against me. It's conspiring. That's what that's called. He's trying to intimidate us. All right? Lots of things. It's all on the claim, which is public record. If you question Rosie, then here's what you need to do. Go back and start watching 1A auditing on YouTube. And instead of just bitching at everybody and lying through your teeth, Rosie, what you do is you watch and you see how to get public records. Because what you could do is just request the claim. In our case, you can request the records, the public records that are available, and then read it if you know how. Okay? You could read it and you could see the multitude of things that we have to litigate over. Real reasons that need to be heard in court. Sorry about my lights. So, yeah, a lot of them probably can't read. You're right, Bill. Or listen. But I'm gonna keep referencing Rosie because she's made herself known, which I can appreciate. That's better than the other 30 of them that are in here, right? They're too scared to even pop up on the screen. They're not blocked. They're just too scared to be like Rosie. At least Rosie's got balls. It seems like the wrong sex name to have balls, but Rosie, you got balls for talking. You're better than most of your group. So we have a multitude of reasoning And it's all been filed. And let me tell you what's going on. So we needed the protective order, but we didn't know that Kentucky's new law did not allow us as Indiana residents to have a judge from Kentucky issue one on our behalf, because judges are responsible from the people in their states and in their jurisdictions. So she explained that. She advised two things, because we had gone through all the trouble of a proper filing and it was in the wrong jurisdiction, and we wouldn't have known that with the Kentucky's new law kind of not reading real clear, right? So the two things that, and really she didn't have to advise us. We were going to do these two things anyway. One was to put all of the violations that were on record of the emergency contact order. I'm sorry, the emergency protective order. There were already 30 violations, somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 violations, because Todd doesn't know how to quit. He won't quit. He does not respect the law at all. So there were like 30 violations that had already gone through the system and were on the judge's desk. And we heard on that right after establishing the protective order. But since we were in the wrong jurisdiction to establish the protective order, then the secondary really needs to be taken up in some place else, because that would make the secondary moot. Okay? So the first thing we knew we needed to do is change courts. Change courts. So that's what we did. And now people are going, I can't believe you're litigating in civil. Well, that's the court. That's the court. Because we realized, look, we're shooting the bar too low for the damages and the stuff that he's doing to just do a protective order. At this point, we need to go a lot higher up than just a protective order. Protective order was not enough. So what we did was we filed in a court in which we could get both punitive damages and injunctive relief. And a lot of people don't understand the filings, the motions that are put in, and the purpose for them. So we put in an IIED, which is in Indiana, and it's in a lot of states. It's intentional infliction of an emotional distress. Okay? Look it up. And that is a basis that the person that's talking on YouTube, that's trying to litigate on YouTube instead of studying, he's not understanding that at all. So I'm not going to help them much more than I already am here by explaining it. Okay? He needs to figure that shit out on his own or get a lawyer. But it is absolutely valid to the case. Absolutely valid. And today, what the judge did was awesome. The judge was awesome. Because what the judge did was he looked at our current motions. We'd filed, and then more shit happened. More shit happened. So we had to amend to update for the more shit that's happening. Let me give you all some. This is not legal advice. This is just some advice. This is just people advice. If you ever get yourself wrapped up in a court case where you have committed things against other people, crimes, really against the law, if you've broken the law against other people and they take you to court, fucking stop. Don't be stupid. Fucking stop. It ain't going to get better for you if you keep doing it or do different ones. Like that don't help you. So since that was happening, we had to amend the claim. And when we amended the claim, we also updated it with the IIED. Look it up. And that required injunctive relief. So what the amazing judge did today was recognize our filings and understood them. And it is what we were asking for. We were literally asking for what happened today. So the judge did the right thing because we asked for what was necessary, and today that was granted. what was necessary that we asked for in our motions was granted today. We were asking to go in front of a court that could also include injunctive relief. Do you all know what injunctive relief is? Injunctive relief is where the court's authority can be imposed on somebody. So in other words, they can do protective orders. They can make no contact orders. They can do protective orders. They can put stays on things. They have power over the people in their court. All right. Like a judge can actually do, I mean, the word is injunctive. So the judge can in the court that can do injunctive relief, the judge can impose orders against people for things like a gag order. A judge can do a protective order. There's a lot of orders that a judge can do. And we felt like, well, it ain't like we're cops. We don't have control over Bryant's behavior. So since we're already in litigation and this is already ongoing and he keeps doing shit, then we're going to need to move this to a court that can do injunctive relief. Put a 1 in chat if you agree with that. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? You're awesome, Steve. Put a 1 in chat if you agree that that was the proper legal move for Tiffany and I to do. Is to say, hey, we need to move to a court where a judge can say, stop it, you dumbass. Right? That's what we did. And it was granted. It was granted. So, and again, I'm not here to litigate. I just know that a lot of people have already been misled. And the main thing for us is that the fucking lies need to stop, man. The lies need to stop. Or at least slow down. I'm used to dumb lies, like people that lied about me getting stuck in an elevator and shit. Or saying that it was my own stupidity, that it was my fault that I got locked in the elevator, when actually that elevator was out of service and trapped a security guard in it, not, 2 months later? All right? I can handle that kind of shit. I can handle lies like that. I laughed at those lies. I still do. I find that funny. What I don't find funny is when people are calling me a pedo. What I don't find funny is when people are making false calls to Department of Child Services. What I don't find funny is people stalking kids. What I don't find funny is people that are obsessed who are reaching out to your family members and your exes and trying to, build these enterprises of obsessive fucking stings. Every breath you take, fucking nut jobs. That shit is weird. It's not funny. It's fucking weird. And Kaiser was one of them. Shit, he built the ark to carry him. Kaiser built the ark to carry him. Yeah. So the judge was amazing today. And I did ask for security because I am not going to be a dumbass and get put in any kind of position where that lying fucking jailer can say, well, I was over here and this and that happened, and file more fake charges. It ain't going to happen. So I asked for security to keep us separate. That's right. 3 other creatures being called one. Why is everyone's go-to lately? Yeah, with the pedo. I don't know. It started with that GE swag guy. He came in yelling pedo about everything to everybody, no matter what. He's a weirdo. The GE swag guy started doing all that, and then they just picked it up. And Killamilla, as much as I'd like to be able to think he's capable of having respectful conversations, I mean, he jumped straight into that. And he has jumped in hard, and that is very much inappropriate. Very much inappropriate. You don't go throwing that jacket on people, especially when they're fucking parents or step parents, right? With young kids. You don't go throwing that jacket on people. You don't throw that jacket on anybody, not just parents or step parents. Nobody. Unless they are one, proven. If they were smart, they'd tell them to sit down somewhere and stay the fuck out of this. I agree with that, Taylor. Right. Good to see you too. Yeah, exactly. Like this. And here's the thing: the prosecutors have told them. They told them, cut it out. I can tell you, like my conversations with them, they're like, we told him to stop. We told him to stop. We promised we told him to stop. And I said, well, he don't fucking listen to you. They said, we know. They should just drop the case. They know it's bogus. Put a one in chat if you think the prosecutors doing the Meade County case should just drop it. They know it's bogus. They're almost as bad as JJ in this point because it's still malicious prosecution. Like when you know you're in the wrong, you should just stop. Just fucking stop. Why do they have the kids? Yeah, we don't like talking about what the kids' actual positions are either. Like where they're at, where they go to school, who their friends are. Like that is not fucking YouTube content. You get a lot of those fucking weirdos from Meade County that back the jailer. Weird that a lot of them are nurses, isn't it? Is there something going on in the old nursing environment that I don't know about? Oh, but it's not all nurses. A lot of the Kaiser folks, and then of course Todd's team. They want to know information that they are not privy to about little children. I ain't talking about someone's overaged kids. I'm talking about little children. These people are seeking them out, looking for them, trying to talk to them. Like we put our foot down and put a stop to it. The kids are safe. But that's because of this action. That is because Tiffany and I took legal action and got on top of it like good parents. And we're not going to stop. And what's bad is that Tiff's daughter's dad is doing exactly the opposite. He's doing exactly that. He's trying to put his daughter all over the fucking internet. This case, this shit. He's literally like over in their camp going, hey, use my daughter as a tool. He's a fucking piece of shit. Abusive motherfucker. Uses his tool or his kid as a tool because he's obsessed with Tiffany. After 12 years of getting dumped, he still runs to YouTube to lie about her and to use their kid as a tool. That's not right. You're wrong, shit show. So maybe you shouldn't say that anymore. He said that Tiffany hadn't seen her kids in 4 years. Why would you even suggest that when you're completely wrong? Like, what? Shit show, do you see your problem right now? Literally, we are talking about that we should not be talking about information like that about the kids. You're talking about where they live, who they're with, which gives you a location, tells you where to go to school. You get what I'm saying, shit show? Do you have a problem, shit show? Y'all put a one in chat if you think what shit show's saying is a problem. Put a one in chat if y'all think what that person is saying is a problem. Like that says a hell of a lot more about you wanting that information than it does about anything bullshit you can come up with about Tiffany. Leave the fucking kids alone. Leave them alone. Yeah, exactly, Claire. People like, is it Talk Shit Show? Is literally in here asking private questions about young little children right now. You see what the problem is? Ambulance for one. No, buddy, you need to be in a mental institution where you're far, far from children. This weird talking shit show, that's fucking weird. That you want to know where people's little children are. Juveniles. Fucking cut it out. Like, and that goes for everybody on YouTube. Stop standing, like, stand against that. Stop allowing that to happen in your presence. Okay. You just asked talking shit show. He says, I don't know where the kids are, just as long as they aren't with you. Well, but you're trying to find out where they're at. Because I told you you're wrong. But you're trying to find out where they're at. Put a one in chat if you think that's him trying to find out where they're at. No, I want him to get I'm giving him the rise on purpose. This is my one time where I'm willing to try to communicate. This is my one time that I'm giving. You know how I do that every once in a while? I come out and I say, look, you got a problem? Let's talk about it. Every once in a while, I'll do that. I'm a hard-headed motherfucker, too. I am a hard-headed motherfucker. And I don't let people that I love's feet get stepped on. But sometimes I go, you know what? Let's talk about it. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, shit show. Everybody in here knows it. You're being fucking creepy. You're being fucking creepy. Leave them alone. Stop trying to figure out where they're at. I'm muted. Can you hear me? No sound? I shouldn't be muted. Can you hear me now? Put a one in chat if you hear me now. You hear me? Okay. Well, we might have had a glitch. YouTube's been having glitches lately. YouTube's had some glitches. They've been doing some behind the videos, behind the audio in some cases lately and stuff. YouTube's been having some live stream glitches. And I think the reason you're getting that zoom is because of the bright lights right behind me in this parking lot. But no, I'm open, to try to talk to weirdos to see if they're actually weird or if maybe they misunderstand what's really going on. So the litigation is to protect the children. It always was. I said that from the beginning. Put a one in chat if y'all heard me say that from the beginning. That where I drew the line on Bryant was when we found out that he was stalking Tiffany's kids. That's what's in all the paperwork. You read it for yourself. It's not like we went through all the trouble to file fucking court paperwork just to make some shit up. I mean, what good would that do us? To spend all our time and money and effort just for a judge to say, whatever, you ain't got no proof of that. That's not what we're doing. I got way too much going on and way too little money to fuck around with anything like that. That's what they do. That's what they do. And look, let me teach you something, talking shit show. Other than you need to stay the fuck away from people's kids. You got civil court and you got criminal court. Okay? Shit show, listen up. You got civil court, you got criminal court. There are a lot of options in the civil court system. There are a lot of different remedies. And each system inside of that civil system has authority to do different types of remedies. It's called jurisdiction. There's also the jurisdiction as far as like where you're at globally, okay? But that's not the only jurisdiction. The word jurisdiction, it applies to more than that. It also applies to the court's authority, and that the court's authority is capable of handling the subject matter that's being brought. You just said it's defamation. That's far from the only thing. So we started in, it was a simple protection order, right? Civil court, where the judge and the courts only handle protection orders. We started there. And because it was the beginning of when we knew that we needed to utilize the system. Okay? So we started there. But as we were doing that, He went and did more. So it required more. It required more. So by the time we moved out of the Hardin County protective order court, so much shit had happened that now we needed to include, at that point, we needed to include, because he was going after my business. It was going, look, I'm not going to litigate on here. What I'm telling you is that courts have certain authorities, and more stuff was done that needed to be taken up in a different jurisdiction. So we filed it again, just like we were told to by the judge in Kentucky. We filed it again in another court, like a different type of civil court, where they could handle other things. And we were praying that fucking idiot would stop with the things we needed protective orders for. Right? Does that make sense? Like if someone goes up and sees a judge and hears that they have criminal charges coming for their behavior, put a one in chat if you all normal people would know, just stop stalking, stop fucking making threats. Wouldn't you normal people know? And then wouldn't that be the basis for a person to think, okay, maybe I'm okay with not doing the protective order now because this person knows that they're getting ready to get criminal charges. They know that they can have their rights taken away to their Second Amendment. They know that judges are not going to stand for this. They know that these people are not going to allow you to continue to do it. Put a one in chat if you agree that the majority of normal people would think, I don't have to go to a court now and do a protective order. What I can do now is handle all the liabilities of the damages that this person's causing. So we filed in that court. But after we filed, he went back to shit that we needed injunctive relief for. Because he won't fucking stop. So now we've motioned that to the judge, and the judge granted it today. He said, you're right. He's like, as a matter of fact, what the judge said was what he sees happening. The judge said what he sees happening is more important that we cover the other stuff before we worry about the monetary damages. Yep. So we asked for a court that could do injunctive relief. We filed what we were going to ask for as the injunctive relief. The judge recognized it, understood the filings, and granted it today. That's what happened. So, I mean, a lot of people could run around going, well, Tiffany ain't learning shit, and Chris don't know his ass from the hole ground. You're right about things, like we're not the best. We don't know everything. We're trying to learn. We're working on it, which is more than what the people that are fucking criticizing can say. But we're right, and we were proven right today in that courtroom. The judge saw it, the lawyer saw it, and he said, you're right. What you did was right. We're going to move this to the court like you asked. So, you know, it's not a win. There is no winner in anything like this. You know what I'm saying? There's no win. There is what we need done has to be ordered by a judge because this person is going to stop. He is going to stop. James and Ginger said, so what was granted is that they will move it to a court where you asked, but nothing else, right? Yeah, today was a hearing to establish how this case, with its case number, is going to proceed. Tiff and I have been putting in motions as things have occurred since the filing. So these motions today were heard, and his motions were heard. He asked for discovery. The judge explained it to him. This is not the right court for what you're asking for, dude. Matter of fact, Bryant couldn't answer a simple question whether he understood the new filings or not. He couldn't answer it. It even upset the judge. The judge asked him like 4 times. It's like, just answer me. You know? But I'm not coming to YouTube to try to talk about how court proceedings went, okay? I really don't like the fact that we're having to use public courts in this matter because of how much involvement it has on the children. Yeah, you got to file motions every time you need one. East Coast, you're right. You got to, I mean, anytime there's something necessary to file, you got to file. And if you want to communicate with the judge for any reason, you have to do it in a motion. You can't have ex parte communications. So, like, it has to be done with the motion and it has to be fitted to the court rules. You don't waste their time either. You don't just file a bunch of crazy shit. Well, I've seen a lot of people do that. And the more I learn, the more I go, oh my God, no wonder they hate it. But no, we have been real direct to the point. We haven't wasted anybody's time nor our own. And I think we're doing a fine job handling this thing on our own. I think we're doing a fine job on our own. Talking shit show says you love using the court system. No, I hate it, man. It's expensive. It's timely. It doesn't do justice. Our system's fucked, bro. But it's our only option, right? I am's talking shit, being funny. Ain't nothing ever been parked in my prison wallet. I've never even been to prison. I don't have a prison wallet. I got an untouched exit. I got a virgin exit. It's gonna stay that way too. I ain't boofing phones. Oh shit. I gotta get to the horses, y'all. I gotta take care of all of them tonight. Everybody's horses, mine and the other people that board there. So I'm gonna head on out and do that. It's gonna be a long night because I'm by myself and got to take care of business. So after cleaning stalls and feeding everybody and moving them all from the pastures into the barn and getting everybody situated and feeding the cows and the chickens, shoo, it's gonna be a lot on me. But I'm ready for the task. I got my warm hat. You can't even see it in the dark. I got my warm hat and my thick ass warm jacket. Did y'all know that Ruff is running around offering money that he's going to get from the jailer to try to frame me for more shit? That's not even nothing I've done. I haven't done anything. Did y'all know that? That fucking dumbass. Now look, who was it talking shit show? If you want to get on somebody for being a bootlicker that likes to fucking lie to the police and snitch on things that aren't even really crimes happening and stuff like that, you need to be over on Christopher Ruff's channel, Direct D. He's the one doing that. That's a fact. Y'all seen it. People have seen it. Y'all put a one in chat to back me up for talking shit show. Talking shit show. Sick 'em, buddy. Sick 'em. Direct D. That's where it's at, bro. What you're looking for with the allegations you're making on us, that's Direct D, bro, not us. You got the wrong one. Want to chat if y'all know that. Back me up for talking shit show. Talking shit show, I hope to see you over on Direct D's saying the same mad shit you've been saying over here, because that's your target, buddy. That's the one doing everything you've accused me of so far. $1,000 to Transparency Dude for the email you begging him to post the video. Exactly, talking shit show. So that's shared money between the government official in my case, Scarborough, and Ruff. They share money, right? Because they own Outfitter Freedom together. The apparel thing, like the merchandise store. You know what I'm talking about, shit show? Ruff and JJ own that together, and they share the money. So when they offer $1,000 for something concerning me, it's coming out of a shared pot of money that they've made off of you idiots that buy that merchandise, thinking that you're helping some kind of cause other than a snitch and a corrupt official. So what they're doing is they're trying to say that I did an email to convince somebody to do a video or something, and that's not true. But what they're really doing, talking shit show, is they're trying to get someone to write an email and pretend they were me. They're saying, we'll give you $1,000 to do that. This is not a new gig for them. They've done this shit. They had a Frauditor Watch write a death threat to one of their own kids and say it was from me. It wasn't from me. I'm going to prove it in court. But that's how they do. That's what they do. That's what they do. So now they're trying to get one of their idiots. And look, who you won't see leading them for real is the person that's trying to stir all this shit. Like I'll tell you about Scarborough in my courtroom today while he was stalking us in Indiana. Not one word came out of Peanut Head's mouth. Not one word came out of his mouth. He wanted everyone else to be the ones going like this. Why? Same reason he wants everyone else to write fake death threats. The same reason he wants other people to use their YouTube channels to harass us. Because he knows that those will be the people that get the criminal charges. Not him. It's the only intelligence in the Peanut's head. It's the only thing he's smart about doing is manipulation. It's the only thing that he knows. Everything else is a demise. Yeah, Ruff is gay. That's okay, though. That's okay. What else we got going on? It's okay that you're gay, Ruff. We just don't like that you're a fucking bootlicking, lying, manipulative piece of shit. Yeah, they are. Talking shit show. They said nobody else is getting charges. Well, the judges disagree with you, buddy, and so do investigators. Other people are getting charges, for sure. It has to be litigated. It has to go through court, through the process where they can see the evidence and tie it back when they find out who it did come from, things like that. So it's a long process. You'll see shit show. Shit show, obviously, you didn't watch this channel when we uncovered the Null case. It took 3 years, bro. Talking is D calling you boy. D calls me boy. D's in love with me. It's weird. I'm not gay, Chris. Sorry. I'm very happy with Tiffany. Nothing's going to change. Hey, what up, Dubs? Talking shit shows like, I ain't heard about nobody else having charges but you. Yet. Keep the notification bell set. Talking shit show. You'll see how it works, bud. You want to know about Amber, Tennessee transparency? Like what I'm doing with that case? I don't want to tip them off. I don't want to tip them off. We'll wait on that. You know you can wait for that. Talking shithead is one of Ruff's boys? Oh my God, really? He's in here fucking projecting? Damn the projectors. Why do y'all do that? So if the thing about you bothers you so much, instead of throwing it out at other people and watching them deal with it, that'll never work. Talking shit show, projector. The way it works is that once you've established the thing that you hate about yourself, which is what you're doing, you deal with it. And then it works. That's how it works. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tennessee. It'll come out. It'll come out. And the funny thing is, shit show, you're doing it on behalf of Chris Ruff. So maybe you all should hold each other's hand, do like a 10-step program together and do it like that. You know what I'm saying? That way both of you all can cure yourselves at the same time. You all got problems with yourselves. It's not with other people. You just want to see how other people would do it for you. But that don't work. We can't tell you how to do it. You just got to know. You just got to learn on your own, shit show. You just got to learn what your problem is and fucking deal with it. You got to grow up. Put on your big boy pants. I am NZ. It's too early to be talking about it. I'm talking about the filing that Amber put on me. I will tell you this. She did not know what she was doing at all. Thank you, Gregory. I could use every dollar, man. Thank you for that. Talking shit show, you gay bro, says Gregory the cameraman. I don't know. He is projecting about some shit. And we all know about Ruff. Let's face it. No straight man would put gigantic objects in their butt for 7 years. Facts. Uh, it could be on you. She's obsessed. I don't think it is, but it could be. Yes, I did, Hanky. We got exactly what we were motioning for. It's just a lot of people don't understand the motions. But the judge gave us exactly what we were motioning for. We wanted to extend the court's authority to do injunctive relief. Does that make sense? Put a one in chat if that makes sense to you all. That we were filing motions to extend the court's authority to be able to include injunctive relief. Does that make sense? I know it's a lot of dumb legal words, but does it make sense? We wanted a jurisdiction that could impose orders and keep crimes or people in the case from committing crimes against each other. See, a small claims judge can't do that in Harrison County, Indiana. So we do that. So when crimes were occurring and we filed the motion to step it up and say, okay, we're going to need that protective order in this case now. That was our first move in requesting the courts to say, we're going to need to step this up to more authority for injunctive relief, because that's an injunctive relief. So it was exactly what we were asking for. I don't know. Talking shit shows having a flip out moment. Buddy, it'll be okay. Just go over and talk to Ruff about y'all's tendencies and be like, let's go through it together, honey. And y'all hold hands and go through it, you know? Just stop projecting, because that'll do you no good. That does nobody any good. Talking shit shows in his feelings. Poor little feller. That's right, Bill. Poor little feller. Oh, anyway, all right. So I'm gonna get on. You all know I'm stalling because I don't want to have to go do all this work at the farm at night. Oh man, it's okay. I'm off work tomorrow. I'm off every type of work tomorrow. I got a big day tomorrow. We're having a new horse stall delivered. So, yeah, I've smoked a few cigarettes, man. It's what I do when I'm in between actually being physically active. Have you ever tried that talking shit show? Like getting out and doing something with your body, like physical exertion. Some call it touch grass. So, like, I'm going to have to clean 11 stalls by myself here in the next 15 minutes. I got to clean 11 stalls, move 11 horses in, feed them all, get their hay down out of the loft, separate all their hay, get their hay set up. Gonna have to sweep the center of the barn out. I'm gonna have to feed 2 cattle that are outside and take care of the chickens. So, you know, yeah, I'm gonna get my cigarettes in now, bud, while I'm sitting in my truck, because I don't smoke while I'm doing none of that. It's called mucking stalls, says Dubs. It can be. Yeah, I know, East. I do need to quit smoking. But a lot of people think that we're spending that $11 a pack or whatever. No, these are with the 2-pack special of these that we get, which we really like. Tiffany and I only smoke 1 pack a day together. But these are like $6. It's $6.15, I think. Go make that $8 an hour, boy. What's $8 an hour? As a contractor, my minimum in my normal work, like when I'm doing maintenance repairs, my minimum is $90 an hour. Are you asking? But usually I make about $150 to $180 an hour. Talking shit show. But you know, you guys that have been calling my clients have been trying to fuck that up, haven't you? I smoke like I'm smoking, bro. I tell you what's like a girl. This is what's like a girl. Your buddy Chris Ruff, it's like a girl how he puts things in his orifices. Welcome everyone from the Loretta Corporation. Hell yeah, Loretta. And Justin, thank you for that big $5, man. We could use the money. I got $115 of feed in the back of this beast right now. I just spent. Like, fuck, will it ever end? we had to back out of our property deal, and I'm not begging for money. Don't give us any money, y'all. Don't give us no money. It would just kill us if you gave us any money. but we had to back out of our property deal to pay for the lawfare of everything. Like, and it's fucking just flying through it. Started out was the win was 6 figures, but the damages were already double what we got back. So we just did what we had to do for survival and spent a big chunk to do that, to get back on our feet normal, or at least livable. And then, you know, the intention was to buy the property, but we had to pull out and lost some money on that too. And then Todd and his gang and the Meade County people, you know, they're keeping me from getting work as a contractor. They're keeping me from getting work. All these weird YouTube people, these YouTube haters, the obsessive ones, like talking shit show in them, they're keeping me from getting work. So, you know, for 20 years, I've worked my ass off to where I make average over 100 an hour, and it does me no good. With all this experience and knowing what I'm doing, it doesn't do me any good if I can't get clients. If all my clients are getting called and told that I'm in jail or that I'm a pedo. Utah says, will you take a lie detector test, Chris? I will cover the money. You gonna set up a lie detector test? Show me the lie detector test. You want a drug test too? I'll do that. Yeah, we'll do both. Come on. Show me that you have the ability to set up a lie detector machine. What kind of questions you plan on asking anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think I'm lying about? What? It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Seems the nurse still worked while suing you. How come you can't? Well, you know, the nurse works at a place where she's very well taken care of by her boyfriend, her boyfriend. And it would be really hard for her not to have clients when they're forced to be in the jail. Isn't that right? Duh. God, you're not very smart, are you, shit show? There's a huge difference between my line of work and a jail nurse line of work. Huge difference. Dub said he tested positive for being an asshole. Maybe you should test him. Who was that? Utah what? There ain't nobody in here that has the ability to set up a fucking lie detector anyway. I wish we could. And look, if it gets brought up at court, if my lawyer thinks it's a good idea, I'd be more than happy to. She does make more than everybody in the county. You know what? I don't have the ability nor the moral standards to put out, right? To have sex with somebody for money. You know? And I don't think anybody would pay for it anyway. I mean, look at me. Maybe before I lost hair and stuff. But no, I still didn't have the moral standards that low. I've always been a better person than that. I've never been a user or taken from the taxpayers. Never done that. And I never will. And it's crazy. That's a lot of money that they're taking. There's a lot of fucking money. Let's just say the litigation bringing that stuff out is a good thing. Not a bad thing. It's a good thing. More money than the county attorney, from what they said in the ethics hearing. That's what they said in the ethics hearing. What, do you dispute that too? You'd be disputing the mainstream media if you said that she does not make more money than the county attorney. Yeah, they're not admissible in court, Dubs. That's why people like that think that they want to use it, because they're hoping that I would fail it or some shit, which is silly. Like, nobody's going to be giving me a lot of time. You don't know how hard it is to get that whole thing set up. It's silly. It just shows you how, like, fanatical their minds are. Like, they're coming to YouTube to talk to some dude, right? To say, well, we're going to set up a lie detector machine test for you with an expert and everything, and I'm going to pay for it, and I'm going to travel across the world to do it, and we're going to expose you, Chris. It's more than 33 an hour, buddy. It's got 136% pay raise. You didn't know that? You in here talking all that shit, talk shit, and you didn't know that? 136% pay raise after getting pregnant. It's a lot. 136%. The nurses around the nation got a 7% pay raise to deal with COVID. But that nurse got 136% pay raise. Does that make sense? 69 times 2 per hour for some. Right. You selling something. I don't know if it's qualifications. You ain't selling your certification. You ain't selling your qualifications. You selling something else. But no, I mean, really, it's taxpayer money. That's the problem. That's what we're talking about. That's what we were talking about. You know, meanwhile, you got people dying inside the jail of neglect. Okay. According to the records. And money, taking taxpayer money is more important than that? No. More important than having an actual medical staff on duty at all times? Nah. So you revamped the fucking racks. Okay, cool. Like, I think most of us could probably organize some shit. That doesn't mean you get 136% raise. Over the period of time from after pregnancy to the ethics hearing, short period of time. The same period of time that every other nurse in the nation got 7% in that same exact time window, this nurse got 136% in that period of time. Do you understand? Yeah, go for it. Well, actually, it'd be Kentucky Open Records Act. But they won't give you the records anyway. Over the same period of time, he's asking again, y'all. So this is when COVID started, right? This is when the jailer got elected at the same time, right before COVID, okay? And in this amount of time, whatever this is, right, say 5, 6, 7 years, all other nurses across the nation got 7% increase. But the jail nurse in this period of time got 136%. Do you understand now, talking shit show? They're ripping off the taxpayers, says Hanky. Damn straight. Yeah, started in 2020. I know it was right before COVID. And then, like I said, the nurses across the nation got a 7% increase. But that nurse got 136%. What, we're going to hide it behind other nurses getting raises across the country? 136% don't stand out. That's 129% higher than all the other nurses. That don't stand out at all, does it? Nothing fishy going on here. Oh, man, the mindset. Government employees, corrupt government employees do not give a fuck. Yeah, FPS is, you talk about here, this channel is monetized, yes. We are small and we're not, I'm not doing a bunch of video editing right now. But, yeah, it's a monetized channel. And there's no, like some people are thinking, oh my God, since it's monetized, then you're not allowed to distribute information, blah, blah, blah. Incorrect. YouTube, by law, defined in court already, defined in law, is a social media platform. No, she does not make less than the national average for LPNs. Are you out of your fucking gourd, bro? And besides, Kentucky ain't national, man. Kentucky is in Kentucky. Compare it to the Kentucky nurses' salaries. If you're so interested in honing in on that, then what you would see is that other LPNs, and look, jails pay lower than the private companies for LPNs. But LPNs in this area are only making between $28 and $35 an hour. It was right. Her pay was right because she's not certified or qualified to do RN, which is probably what you're thinking of, right? RN, where they have responsibilities, real ones. Nothing against LPNs, but you all know what I'm talking about. You all have RNs that you work under. And you could probably back me up on this. When you become an RN, you can take head positions of places. Well, that person is not an RN and is not qualified to take a head position. She's an LPN. That's why LPNs make a lot less money. She's not an RN. She's an LPN. You're thinking RN. The jail already has an RN, but it's a contract off-site where they never come in hardly. I think they come in one day a month to sign off on stuff because the staff there doesn't have anybody qualified to even sign off. So they had to hire another company. And I think it's like $26,000 a year, 30-something thousand a year. Read the record, get the records like I did. And they're having to pay that to get signed off because they don't have anybody qualified on our crew. So to get somebody to come in once a year, the county taxpayers are paying another $33,000 for the jail to have somebody that can come in and put their signature on stuff. Something like that. Don't quote me on the numbers exactly, but it's something like that. I'm going off memory from what I saw on the records. I'll be litigating it in the courtroom. It'll be a public hearing. I mean LPN, licensed practical nurse. I don't mean anything else. You're the one that can't understand it, not me. Licensed practical nurse. That is RN up here, right? And nurse practitioner up here. And doctor up here. LPN down here. One step above bedpan cleaners. Again, no offense to the LPNs in here. I know it was hard work to get where you're at. Not a nurse practitioner. Nurse practitioner is above RN. Yeah, she's not a nurse practitioner. She's an LPN. Below RN. Not even qualified to do phlebotomy without supervision from an RN or doctor. Oh, but they are doing that though, aren't they? The one who comes in monthly is the nurse practitioner. Well, if you knew, okay. So if there is a person that comes in monthly who's a nurse practitioner, that's higher. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's higher than what the head nurse is. If you're right, shit show, then you're saying they're part-timer that is only coming in. You're the one saying it, shit show. So name yourself so that you can stand on it. You're saying that at the Meade County Jail, this is what you're saying, talking shit show. You're saying that at the Meade County Jail, that there is a part-timer that comes in once a month. And that person is more qualified than the head nurse of that jail? I believe you. That's the only thing I believe that you've said so far. You think phlebotomy is a spit or swallow? No. What's up, Angry Vet? Dude, I'm stalling right now. I don't want to go have to do all the horse stall stuff in the cold. I'm just sitting around hanging with my friends. We have 100 great people in this chat. 100 great people. Reminds me of the old days. I miss it. We got a couple of the Meade counties in here with the sock accounts, like talking shit show. Tav, this motherfucker's in here talking some crazy shit, man. It's hilarious. It's funny. Hey, who was the first one? Where'd that one go? Rosie. Where'd you go, Rosie? Are you Are you? Is Rosie talking shit show, y'all? The Meade County people learned to make sock accounts from old Mikey Kaiser. He taught them how to make sock accounts. Oh man, that's funny. Where's you at, Rosie? Rosie, come back. Every breath you take, every move you make, every step you take, every move you make, we'll be watching you. That's some weird shit. Oh, can't you see you belong to me? Like, what the fuck? People are messed up, man. Did we think about those lyrics, y'all, when we made that song popular? Did we think about those fucking crazy ass lyrics? Yeah, well, I mean, Cletus, she's more qualified than the janitor. She's an LPN. That's her qualification. It is that, licensed practical nursing. That's what she's qualified to do. It's a step above. It's not the lowest level that you can do in nursing, but it's also not qualified to be in supervision. Tiff and I are doing great. We're just really fucking busy and broke as shit. we're not broke as shit. I'm lying for super chats, but we are fucking rolling through some money that we can't afford. Oh man. So yeah, the Ruff is getting money out of the bank account, the shared bank account with the jailer, and trying to pay people to write a fake email saying that I emailed Georgia Transparency to do a video about corruption. Even if someone wrote that email, what good's it going to do them? That's not illegal. There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't write him an email. But if a fake email came out and it was saying, hey, bro, you should cover this corruption case in Meade County, Kentucky. So what? Go make your money. Go make your money. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just wrong to commit fraud and pretend you're somebody else. She'd be qualified to be a school nurse. Yeah. Yes, she would. I don't know what the nurses at the schools are qualification. I only looked at what the jail needed. I only listened and looked at the paperwork and looked at Kentucky law and the Kentucky Board of Nursing. It's all on public record. Cletus thinks the janitor might know more about healthcare. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not stepping on that. Not me. But you all are entitled to your own opinions. I'm definitely not trying to push no smoke on nobody, that's for sure. My issue is exactly what I said it was. You know, that I met a family whose loved one was neglected to death in that jail and showed me the paperwork and showed you the paperwork. And, man, I can't. I'll go against that fucking 7 days a week. Put a 1 in chat if you go against that too. When they did that blood pressure reading, when they knew after doing a test on his kidneys that he come back and it's supposed to be a 60 and it was a 30. When they knew that his blood pressure bottomed out, put a 1 in chat if you agree. That's when they should have gotten emergency medical attention from a qualified individual. 1 in chat if you agree. If you stand on that shit. I mean, it's hard not to, right? That's what matters to me. I'm not in here to, for me, it's not about poking and prodding on people. It's about the facts to the case. And then that there are 11 lawsuits and many of them name the healthcare staff. And it is an issue and it's ongoing. Oh shit. What happened? It just reconnected. Did YouTube cuck me? How long did you all not hear me? What was the last thing I said that you heard? Yeah, that's right. Tennessee ain't far away. You heard it all? Well, it showed me that it was reconnecting, like it kicked out. I got a reconnecting thing. Warning. Tav, did you push buttons? Yeah, NZ, you fucking get the ambulance. And look, the ambulances were literally the next building behind them. That's all they had to do was just make the call. Wendy's Wi-Fi. I'm not. First of all, I'm parked in front of a McDonald's, but I'm not on Wi-Fi. It's 5G, or maybe it's 6G now. I don't know. Whatever the G's are. I'm sure you're an expert in that too, right? Talking shit show. Like, are you a phone expert too? Like a cellular data expert, and a fucking medical expert, and a Chris Ruff expert? Like, do you know what's up in that booty hole, buddy? Where the phone comes from? What all things are you expert in? GT in the house. What's up, buddy? They're still looking for an email that don't exist, aren't they? I guarantee you one of them's going to pretend to be me for that $1,000. You know they don't mind. You know they don't mind pretending to be me. Oh yeah, your case is going to the 11th Circuit. Congratulations. Whereas Tiff, she is at home doing her schoolwork and that kinds of stuff. Your 4G heading into 5G? I think well, I know mine's at least 5G now. Shit, I am the click commander said. Shit shows an expert in smoking dope. Probably. It makes the most sense. Oh man, I would be surprised if Todd's not watching this right now. Oh no, you're fine, Eagle. You're fine. You know how it is though. These creepy people, like, you have to worry about every little thing. You know, they'd like to intimidate and make threats and stuff like that. Tav coming in late asking what happened in court. Do we do it again for him, y'all? Put a one in chat if we tell Tav what happened in court. Real quick. Put a one in chat if you're okay with going over it one more quick time. The fast version. One in chat if y'all are okay with that. Tav missed it because he's been pushing buttons. Tav, you don't get to vote. You don't get to vote on it for yourself, dude. All right. So the motions that Tiff and I have been filing has been because of ongoing things since the original filing. And we've been requesting, because we've needed injunctive relief. We need the court to be able to order injunctive relief. You understand what that is, Tav. So our motions were basically asking for a more authority jurisdiction, a jurisdiction with higher authority. And in court today, not only was the elected official there, JJ, to intimidate, at least that's what I believe he was there to do. It didn't work, but that's what he was there for. Snap Phase with $10 just to piss off a troll. Thank you, sir. And to help me pay for that horse feed in the back of the truck. Thank you. Yeah, the jailer was there in another state stalking me and Tiff. But the judge did exactly what our motions were requesting. The judge did exactly what we were requesting. And he was a great judge. Matter of fact, it kind of sucks that we're not going to have him as a judge because we had to move it to a jurisdiction with injunctive relief. So thank you, Snap, for help with the horse feed. Now, if I can just get another 80. If I can just get another 80, cover it. No, man, really, thank you. I appreciate that. Don't give any money to me or Tiffany. Do not give us money. We don't want it. We'll figure things out without it. We don't need money. We'll live without it. All right. I got to go to work. I got to go do this thing. Them horses are probably starting to get hungry. So, all right. Love y'all. And it's been great. But yeah, Tav, court got moved to a jurisdiction that could do injunctive relief. We couldn't have asked for it to go any better. I know that the other side didn't understand it, but that was part of the hearing today. The judge was trying to ask if he understood it, and he clearly didn't. So maybe he should get. What do you mean? You need another minute? Okay. All right. Fire your questions. I do got to get going. I've been on here for over an hour. What happened, GT? I missed something in the chat. I know GT's having success in his cases too, which is awesome. If y'all have not subscribed to Georgia Transparency News, he does a really good job with what he's doing. Everything you're doing, GT, well done, brother. Well done. All right, Tav, ask your questions. I will absolutely tell Tiff. She's probably in and out. She probably knows that I'm live. I'm waiting on Tav to ask a question. He said, wait a minute. Holy shit, he's dropping $50. Tav, we love you, man. Thank you. Because the Weetod wants to find this discovery. Let me tell you what discovery he's wanting. I told them this earlier in this live stream. He's wanting child health records. Children's health records. Why? Yeah, that's what he wants. He's trying to intimidate. You're not going to get them. I mean, fuck, they're HIPAA protected. And there's nothing bad to see in those records. It's just, why? What do you think you're accomplishing with that shit? Yeah, health records are privates now. But then again, we're talking about somebody requesting shit that they're stupid about, right? He don't know what he's doing. He needs to get a lawyer. His intent is just to fucking scare us, intimidate us. Like, oh my God, I'm going to put everything about your whole life on YouTube. That's what he's trying to do. It's creepy, right, NZ? It's fucking creepy. Or was you talking to somebody with that name in here? Creepy critter? Yeah, he ain't gonna get that. He'll get discovery for the case. Like the actual, I don't know why the fuck that Zoom does that shit. Yes, we are staying strong. Thank you, 3. I appreciate that. Or 3rd. He wanted to see the child's in therapy, right? The fuck? That's kids' mental health records. No. Wow. GT said, Todd is my friend. Yeah, people learn about gang stalking. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Thank you so much, Tav. I appreciate it. Thank you, Snap. Thank you, Tube Socks. Thank you to everybody that helped out with the horse feed. That was really awesome of you. Do not give this channel any money, though. Do not give any of us any money. Like, we're not asking for money. Actually, you know what? If you give us money, look at Angry Vet dropping another 20. Oh, man. The mental health crisis with veterans is very real. You are right. Damn, dude. All right. Save your money, Tav. Save your money. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Well, we officially covered, you all covered the fucking feed for the horses. Thank you. I'm serious, though. You really don't have to do that. If people ever want to do super chats, we are just a normal channel. This is a normal YouTube channel. There's nothing wrong with doing normal super chats during live streams and shit like that. Don't let them fucking scare you. But by no means, we are not collecting for any specific thing. Tiffany and I, we reached into our own money to pay for lawfare this time. I don't know what could hit us in the future. I'm not saying that we would never do another funding for a certain thing, but I can promise you anytime we've ever done that, which has only been twice, right? It's always gone to exactly what we're saying it's going to. So if we ever do an actual collection, you can guarantee you that you will get the receipts from that collection from us, like we have done both times. Never been anything fishy going on over here. I know, Click Commander, I got to get on out there. I am procrastinating. All right, love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and by the way, real quick, I did not do the video that I intended this week, so there's another one in the chute for you. Let's just say it revolves around a certain clan of people. I'll leave you with that. Love y'all. See you soon. Good night.